Hello to my gorgeous goddess fire signs. Now, your card that came out of the goddess oracle was Freya, the goddess of discernment. Now, she's all about really valuing every minute of time you have in this current incarnation and only saying yes to things when it's truly from the heart, when it's something you really want. No deciding anything out of fear or a sense of obligation, but really reclaiming your higher self and not caring if people think that the way you behave is inappropriate or they don't like something about something you decide. This is your life. This is about really reclaiming that power of who you truly are and knowing you can be as different as you want to be. You can be as tough, as warrior-like and as powerful as you want to be, and no one can stop you. You've got free will. Okay, she's all about being tough enough to truly be yourself, and this came out in the water sign reading as well, this sense of toughness, this sense of fearlessness in really connecting to our higher selves and really being who we're supposed to be. There are too many people that they fear the reactions of others, okay? People who are so brainwashed and so conditioned to live a life that someone else told them to live that they're not even relevant. If you're a true goddess, a true divine feminine, you're going to be doing things differently. You're going to be doing things your way, okay? Freya's all about being a real warrior goddess, spending your time very wisely, realizing that every second and every decision you make affects your timeline. And when you make decisions from your higher self with true courage, true wisdom, true love, that's what really gets the ball rolling in your life. And the universe has to respond to that. And the universe will respect you for that, okay? But you've got to break out of any 3D conditioning. Don't give a crap what people think about you. And literally live for yourself. Be as badass as you can be. Do new things. Create waves. Make ripples. Every decision you make is always the right decision when it's done from love. Self-love, right? Too often we see love as being something that when we love someone, we mistakenly think that bowing down to them is somehow a form of love. No, because our cup has to be full first. We have to be who we truly are to be of service to anyone else anyway. So this is about us reclaiming that. I'm going to look at what's going on for you goddesses, my beautiful fire signs, and see what spirit wants you to know. Transformation, yeah, coming out of any dark places in the mind, realizing nothing can destroy you because you're infinite, right? Kali Ma, another powerful goddess who gets to choose what she keeps in her life, what she removes from her life, what she gives her beautiful energy to. Too often, us females, we're treated as if we've got to somehow serve everyone around us and be a host for parasites. And, you know, when they're not feeding us back, when they're not giving us any appreciation back, but they literally think we're here to be drained and used, that's no good. And that's when the dark feminine will rise up in us and be like, no. There's an alchemical symbiosis that needs to take place where we receive the nurturing and the appreciation that we deserve. And anyone who doesn't give that to us, we don't owe them anything. Okay, so society's really brainwashed us that we've got to do it all. You know, we can work, we can be mothers, we can be this, we can be that, we can be drained, totally drained. You can go off, you know, fighting wars on your period or whatever. Well, let me tell you, if you were to join the army and do that much exercise, most people, a lot of females, if they're doing that much exercise, their period stops because nature knows, no, you can't do both, okay? You can't be in the yang realm and also be making babies. For example, that's an alchemical example of how the universe responds. Whenever I've done huge amounts of manly exercise, my body, I won't even have periods because my body knows it's not the right time. Same as if anyone's starving, right? You won't ovulate, you won't have periods. So women need to reclaim their divinity and what they truly deserve. And I feel like that's a theme for you guys. Let me know in the comments if any of this is resonating. But I feel like you're going through a huge transformational experience here where you're realizing that your anger is actually a gateway through to a more truer version of who you really are. And it's nothing to be feared, okay? It's only the reactions of people around you that might make you fear asserting yourself. There's a lot of contradictory stuff in society at the moment, you know? They tell us we're equal, they tell us we're the same, but when it comes down to it, they seem to still want to use us like parasitic, you know? They still want to use us to suck the blood and the life force out of us because we are portals to the non-physical realm. We can pull in energy. But the goddess must be worshipped as so. She must be appreciated as the goddess. People have got to appreciate the glue that us women bring to every situation, how we mend things, and our energy really heals and mends and keeps people feeling good, okay? Because if they don't appreciate that, we're going to pull it away, and it's inevitable. So this is about the symbiosis of dealing with people who appreciate your energy, who realize the value of your energy. And I feel like you're transforming into a leveled up version of yourself here, where you no longer fear your righteous anger. You no longer fear saying no to people. 3 of Pentacles. Mastering your craft, okay? Getting better at being who you truly are. Downloading more of that higher self. Not taking people's projections on board anymore. I feel like is really important for you fire signs. Realizing that what people think of you is none of your business. But for the psychics out there, you can really feel what they think you are. And it can almost make you sometimes, in a Stockholm kind of way, become what they want you to be for the sake of blending, for the sake of harmony. There's nothing wrong with being disharmonious if it gets you to a new spot in your life where you can conjure up even more beautiful energies and be a portal for even higher vibrational energies to come through. It's always a test. You've got to get through doorways in your mind, yeah, where you might be scared of being angry or asserting yourself to someone. But once you go through that door, you wonder how you waited so long. It's a trick of the mind. It's a test. You could say we're constantly testing ourselves and seeing how our higher self wants to know, how are you going to handle this situation? Are you going to get back to me? Are you going to get back to your higher self? Are you going to be who you plan to be before this incarnation, before the veil of forgetfulness? Are you going to remember? How long are you going to take to remember who you truly are? Because when we knew what we truly were before we came into this incarnation, we promised ourselves we would remember our divinity as quickly as possible. We didn't think it would be so dense down here. We forget how hard it is in a 3D reality and how easy it is for us to forget who we are, right? I feel like the gods are on your side here. There's something about the North Node. So anyone who doesn't know where their North Node is, well, your North Node is your own personal compass, okay? So I've got my Aries North Node in my 6th house. So my birth chart, I need to be pointing in that direction. That's my own personal compass. Everyone's got a different direction they need to be in. Variety, okay? No one's supposed to be the same or on the same pathway. I feel like the gods are really going to support you, the deities, the non-physicals, the ancestors, your guides, whatever you want to call it. When you activate this North Node, for those who haven't already done it, let me know in the comments what your North Node is, what house it's in. You want the sign and you want the house, and you want to realize that that's the way you should be going. That's your little clue, okay? Your birth chart is your blueprint. It's your clue for where you need to be going in this lifetime. We've got the Empress. Yeah, so something you're going through at the moment, it might feel like a battle, but it's honing you, okay? It's taking you to the next level of who you were always meant to be. And it's going to feel much more comfy, okay? After the storm, it's going to calm down and you're going to realize there's no avoiding conflict sometimes. We've got to go in, we've got to be who we are. Let the shadow out, okay? It's there to protect us when we need it. There's no right or wrong here. There's just raising our vibration chapter by chapter, becoming more of who we truly are, becoming more of our higher self, chapter by chapter by chapter. And this is big confirmation for me that you guys are on the right path, okay? Following your North Node and being who you feel like you truly are. No matter how many people around you might criticize or judge you for that, breaking out of that, breaking in, unlocking the door in your mind to the next level is something that's really important for you. And there are great rewards, okay? I'm hearing fruits. They're showing me these gems here as being like fruits. You're going to feel so much better once you do this thing that you've got to do. Now, you're going to know what that is. She's holding on to her power here with this one thing in her hand, and she's got many helpers. This bird here, it's funny. I've just had a seagull keep visiting my balcony, which never happens. And it came back covered in blood. First of all, it came, took a little video of it, said hello, and it sort of beautifully, gracefully cascaded off my balcony like a waterfall. It dropped and flowed off the balcony. Then it came back again. It was covered in blood. Its beak was covered in blood. Its chest was covered in blood. So I don't know if it's my dog's spirit in bird format, because often our allies in non-physical can quite easily access the frequency of birds to give us little messages. But I feel like there's something with birds here that may be relevant for you guys as well. She's got an owl here. She's got wings. And I think that's a hawk. Yeah, that's here on the bottom. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think that is a hawk. Or some hawk-like creature may be really relevant for you guys. Wow, 4 of Wands. This is beautiful. This is you realizing that you are divinity itself, okay? The 4 Wands of power, that's solidified spirituality. That's something no one can take away from you. There's a number 7 on this dice. Now, we got the number 777 in the water goddess, the water sign reading. So I feel like the number 7 is so important for a lot of you. Also, the Empress is a number 3. 4 of Wands adds up to 7. How interesting. 7's the number of divinity, the number of God, actually. So this is all about you really claiming that divinity. And look what we've got. We've got another 7 coming out, the 7 of Swords. I feel like some people might be trying to act like you're somehow tricking them by not being what they expect you to be, or that you're somehow being sneaky or whatever. But subliminally speaking, they're the ones trying to trick you out of your divinity. Again, we've got wings here. We've got this hawk here on this card. But this dude's got horns. Look at him. Hope you can see that. This is almost like a battle for your soul. Are you going to go down? Are you going to stay in a 3D mindset? Or are you going to let your mindset raise itself up, which will require you to make different alchemical decisions, to be someone you've never been before, to come more into your higher self, to allow that beautiful goddess in you to have her voice heard. Sorry, the energies are coming through me really quickly. Let your voice be heard. Let your power be felt. There's a decision here you've got to make that will get the wheel turning. You see the key? The key on this wheel? It's a key through to a new mindset, fire signs, okay? And you will be rewarded for this, but some people aren't going to like it, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Wish fulfillment, yeah. Someone isn't going to want to see you with 9 full cups of independent self-love, of feeling great, of being who you were always truly meant to be. But let yourself feel as much satisfaction as you possibly can. There's a heart on the Empress here, and there's also a heart on this little monkey guy. So this is all about your heart leading the way for you, okay? You can't help anyone else or be what anyone else wants you to be. It wouldn't be kind to them anyway. When you really see how our blueprints and patterns work in this realm, you realize that you being your higher self is the only kindness you can ever give to anybody, even if temporarily they don't like it. Even if they kick up a right little tantrum, that's not your problem. You've got your internal guidance system. It's going to confuse some people, right? I feel like the more wish fulfillment you come into, the more you're going to get people trying to confuse you, trying to act as if you're doing something wrong by being who you truly are, because they get too comfortable with you being a certain version of yourself that they want you to be, that suits them on their little timeline, in their little storyline. I feel like you're breaking out of the box of some sort of storyline you've been in before. 4 of Wands at the center of the reading. You've got something tugging at your heart, tugging you down a certain road, okay? I don't want to make this all about romance, but it's almost like other portions of your higher self, your oversoul, are pulling you towards them. Magnetism, okay? This is about soul cluster. It's about getting you home where you truly belong, no matter how comfortable you've been in other situations. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There's something here you've got to do, and the success will rain down on you. Yeah, we've got the King of Pentacles just jumping out after I mentioned the Queen. So yeah, this could very much be a situation where to get home, to get to the other portion of your oversoul, is going to be thoroughly important that you make some firm warrior-esque, goddess-like decisions. Okay, don't let them hypnotize you out of your greatness, because we are hypnotic creatures. It's easy for us to think, you know, to doubt ourselves, to gaslight ourselves, to think, well, am I really this person, or am I just one of these people that, you know, is unconfident or whatever? No, we are all at our truest version of ourselves. The truest version of ourselves is always our higher self, but the 3D is very hypnotic. Okay, you've got to cut through all that 3D illusion and realize that your sovereign self, you at your best, is who you truly are, and that the 3D can often trick us into thinking that we're not anything special, that we don't deserve anything good, because that's what it's here for. It's here to test us. Can we remember our divinity? Can we remember our sovereignty? Can we follow the signal of how we feel back home, Two of Cups, back into the beautiful soul tribe who we promised before we incarnated here that we would get back to, by hook or by crook. You might have to do things that you never thought you'd have to do to get back to where you truly belong, or get onto the next city on your map, or the next location on your personal ethereal map of your life, why you came in here. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, by putting in the beautiful goddess-like energy into your decisions, okay, realizing you're an alchemist, the magician, getting past the confusion, realizing that what you truly want at a heart's level is always the right way to go. That's your guide. Whatever lifts you up, whatever lights you up, whatever makes you feel good, go down that path. Don't worry about everyone else. It's not their life. You don't owe them anything. The only people you owe anything to are your kids. And even they've got their own internal guidance system. Even our kids can be quite controlling, okay? They want us constantly in mummy mode. They don't like it often when the female breaks out of being mummy and actually shows some level of individuality, okay? So your kids, as much as they love you, they can try and control you too, all right? And it's just part of the cycle of life. There's nothing too serious going on here, okay? We have infinity to untangle these knots and create whatever we want. We are powerful, beautiful, divine creators. And I feel like you're going to realize that. Look at the eyes on these cards. I feel like you're going to realize that you have the whole power of the non-physical behind you. And that as a woman, okay, if I'm speaking to a woman right now, not that men aren't welcome in this reading, I want men to watch this too, because I want them to learn about who we truly are as yin realm female creatures. You're realizing you do have energies looking out for you. You do have energies guiding you. Look at the eyes on these cards. You do have the whole of infinity. For some of you, you're pulling on past life experiences. You may feel a little eerie or a little bizarre, okay? Because there are new energies rolling into your consciousness. New energies that want to be dealt with alchemically. And I feel like you're going to find your feet here. This is solid ground, this Ace of Pentacles. This is you being really comfortable, being a much stronger, more warrior-like version of yourself. And you're going to be like, wow, I actually did it. Like, this is a version of you that's so strong and so powerful that you're going to stun yourself. You're going to be like, wow, the old version of me, or me 20 years ago, or me 10 years ago, would never have thought that I could have got to this new, improved, stronger, wiser version of yourself. You're going to be really impressed with yourself, and you're going to realize that that's normal. It's normal to evolve. It's normal to change. It's normal to let the wheel turn. That we can't hang on to any old versions of ourselves because it stagnates the universe. The universe wants us expanding our minds, expanding our own concepts of what we thought we ourselves could be, and literally letting ourselves be more wild, be more free, be forceful. The whole of the God force is behind you. You've got so much energy to connect with. Once you get your frequency where it needs to be, once you start meditating, raising your frequency, there are lots of ways to raise your frequency. Once you start having that faith that you do have non-physical support, then they can really join you. There's a reason why we've been swerved and brainwashed towards science, because they want to cut off our power to the non-physical realm by acting like there is no non-physical. You see? Yeah. You heard it here on Cleo Ra. I know what they're trying to do. So much trickery in our society. So much trickery. Three of Wands. Yeah, let them watch you. You're established in your strength. People are going to be watching you when you make these new moves and do these new things. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about your tribe. This is about getting you home where you really should be. Connecting with soul cluster members. Yeah, we've got the High Priestess also coming out here. So Goddess, okay, your intuition is real. You really do have a lot of non-physical support. You really are powerful. You really can claim this Empress status and the High Priestess status. Had a lot coming out in the water sign reading about almost gaslighting ourselves out of our powers, out of our spiritual powers, because witches have been burnt at the stake for how long? You know, demonized because they've got powerful connection to the non-physical realm. And this is about us clearing our mindset, realizing, yes, there's a yang realm, the physical, but there's also a yin realm, okay? And we are the masters of the yin realm, okay? You're going to tell me that's a masculine word, master. I don't care about their labels of words. We are the supreme beings of the yin realm, okay? As a woman, I know I'm much better at channeling non-physical energies than I am at, you know, building a skyscraper. Just the way it is. There's no problem with that. We need to get back to understanding how powerful the non-physical is, and that it's just as important as the physical. I'm going to pull from these yin realm cards, see what Spirit wants our fire signs to know. Reclaim your connection to the yin realm. Yin realm special forces. We've got sacral chakra. So this is about procreation. It's about creativity, creating life, and creating what our heart desires, okay? It's the orange chakra at your navel point, just above your root chakra, which is, you know, around your, I don't like the word genitals, but around your private parts. Sacral chakra is about letting yourself shine, okay? It's about letting yourself create what is so beautiful to you, letting yourself be that energy. You might want to involve your sacral chakra more in your meditations. And it's about sunshine, okay? It is a very fiery chakra to be coming out in the fire sign reading. Show me more, please, Spirit. Okay, we've got compass, fixed. Okay, so again, that compass, like on the Wheel of Fortune, all right? This is about your North Node. It's about following your birth chart as a blueprint to go in the direction you want to go in, okay? Let me know if you need any help with this. I'm going to start offering North Node compass readings to people to help them align their vision and get onto their true pathway. I've heard other readers calling it, what did they call it? Something like your star's pathway, or, you know, something beautiful, but you're following your own special North Star here with this compass, the North Node, and something is fixed. So this might be about Leo being the fixed fire sign, but I feel like it's the universe telling you your higher self is fixed. No one can take it away from you. No one for too long. No one can hypnotize you out of your 3D your sovereign greatness for too long. But in the 3D, they will try, okay? Because they can only perceive you at their level of conscious perception. So they're very convincing when they don't think you are who you say you are. You've got to show them. Show, don't tell. Because people get confused, especially when you're transforming your life. They literally think you're going crazy, but it's their little consciousness that just can't quite gauge what's going on. You've got to show these people who you are. No one can take what you truly are away from you. It's fixed in non-physical energies, and the non-physical is our true home, okay? You've got so much power and love and support behind you. We've got eyes to see on the bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands. You're seeing your established strength. You're seeing the warrior in you, the sovereign being in you, the Empress in you. It's all about how you feel with this Empress card, feeling your way to where you need to be by following your own wish fulfillment, following your own personal star, okay, fire signs? I hope this has helped. Please hit that like button, comment and subscribe. It connects my energies to you more. I love you loads.